Hello, Divine Feminine, and welcome to your power message for Monday, Magical Monday. And the angels are very clearly saying, start this week how you want to go on. Yesterday we spoke about a new project coming in for you, manifesting, setting intentions, and releasing fear around having what you desire in the physical world. Knowing that we have to put time and effort into our project to achieve it in a physical way, to get the success that we want. And our thoughts are a big factor of that. You know, you can use affirmations to repetitively remind yourself of what you desire. I am successful. I am healthy. I am valuable. I am living my best life. However you want to create, whatever you want to create in this lifetime. And we got the penguins yesterday, which is a huge symbol about breakthroughs. And these are collective breakthroughs. You know, when I'm doing the little short calendar messages every day, they have so much power because it's reminding us to keep the faith and to trust what we feel and what we know. So I'm going to bring in today the Guardian Angel Inspiration cards. But before I bring these in, I want to talk a little bit about what's going on behind me here. You may have noticed the stag's gone and we've got something else. Now, you know, if you've been watching me for a while, then you'll know that I always, at the beginning of the year, bring in a new picture that I feel is resonating with the energy of the year. And, you know, I was really feeling an eagle because we've got this eagle energy around the masculines and they are coming home to you, they're coming into land. Yet the angels are still very clearly saying to me that 2023, this year that we are in now, is about the years of communication. And 2024 is the year of commitment. So you may see the masculine coming into land as when you're in union. And that may not happen until 2024. This may be the year where you come back together and you talk. But ultimately, I feel this year is a year of building your life the way you want it to be. That's why we got the new project card coming out yesterday, and the angels are very clearly saying to you, think about what you want right now. So you may want to change your career. You may be deciding this year to work on purpose. This may be the year where something you've been working on for a while, you know, blows up and becomes where it needs to be. So I feel this is a year for success for the Divine Feminine and a year of courage for the Divine Masculine to make that move. So this is where you currently are. You dream, believe and achieve. So what happened was I ordered an eagle picture and it came. I've actually got it over there. And it's a very heavy picture. It lights up. And I'll show you actually. Let me get it to show it to you because you'll see what I mean. This is it. Okay. This is the picture that I got. It lights up, but it's very, very heavy. It's very heavy. Let me just pop it back. So I thought, okay, it's very heavy. I'm going to have to drill holes in the wall to get it up. What if it falls down? You know, there's something telling me not to put it up there because it's heavy. And we don't want heaviness above us during 2023. We want to make things lighter. We want to lighten the load. We've had the dolphins coming in, saying let go of stress and bring in more fun and playful energy. We're receiving all the number sequences, the answer coming in to say work as a team. So we don't want heaviness around us, especially higher than the head, you know, around this area, because then we'll feel we're carrying burdens around. So it just didn't feel right putting that up there. So I went onto Amazon and I ordered another eagle picture. And in the meantime, I actually walked into that picture because it was on the floor and hurt my toe, but that's another story. So I ordered this eagle picture that was actually coming from Amazon in America. So it was coming overseas, which is also a big sign about the masculines coming overseas or about coming to you no matter what the distance is between you, coming back to you. But there could be delays. So first of all, it was due here, you know, a few days back. It didn't get here. They were, you know, they were messing me around a little bit, and that's what the masculines can do. They can mess around a little bit with our feelings and our emotions, and you know, we may be expecting them, they don't come, so we get triggered and delays, and you know, we get stressed out with things. But anyway, for whatever reason, it wasn't coming. So I contacted Amazon and they said, oh yeah, it's a delay. We're going to have to do a refund for you because more than likely it won't turn up. So I had to think again. I had to reevaluate and think, okay, what is this happening? There's a reason for this. Why? What's it showing to me on a spiritual level? And it's saying that the masculines, yes, they're coming home, they're coming into land, but it just may not happen the way you expect it to, or when you think it will, because we have to let go of that expectation and be flexible and adaptable to change. And the way we do that is by dreaming, believing, and achieving. So this is actually a canvas that I've always had in my bedroom. And, I was thinking, shall I go on order another eagle picture or try and find one? And the angel's saying if you were meant to have an eagle picture there, it would feel a lot easier and simpler than it has been. So what do you do? What do? You follow your intuition and your guidance. So this is the one they guided me to bring down. And as soon as I put it there, it felt right. Dream, believe, achieve. Because when we dream, anything is possible. And when we believe, we achieve. Because our thoughts become things. And when we believe, we have confidence that we can be, do, and have whatever we desire. So they guided me to put this up here, not only as a symbol of what's ahead and that what we dream about can be created into our reality, but also this is the time for you, divine feminine, and this is the time for the masculines to create the reality the way you want it to be, to dream, believe, and achieve. So this is so much more than just what we are bringing in our twin flame journey. This is also about our personal journey to achieve our dreams and goals. So this is things you want to bring in within your physical self. These are things you want to bring in for your career and your financial, status, the things you want to achieve, the car you want to drive, the place you want to live in, the things you want to do, the type of people you want to be around. This is about really reevaluating your life now so you can manifest everything you want, to come in at the right time. So this is about dreaming, believing, achieving. So I want to bring in the Guardian Angel Inspiration cards to bring in a message before we do the book today. So what do the angels want us to know? What do the angels want us to know? This is a beautiful deck by Sandra Cole. So I feel this is the main message and these are clarifiers. So the message for us today as we start a new week is, look at this. You are exactly where you are meant to be right now. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Now that doesn't mean there isn't changes to happen, because you may think, well, I'm not in the job I want to be in a relationship with my twin. I want union. So you're wanting more, yes. And you're striving for change, yes. But you're exactly where you're meant to be right now to understand this and to come into the awareness of it. You are on the right path. So this is the angel saying right now in this moment, you are on the right path to achieving everything you were dreaming about. All you have to do is believe. Yeah, I've got angel buttons. Look at this. Believe to see. So people think we have to see it to believe it, but that's not true. We have to believe it to see it. Believe it. Believe it's possible for you. Believe you can have this. Dream big. Believe to see. So this is really also the way the angels are showing me that I've got the right picture there. So believe to see. And you are enough and you are worthy. And these are affirmations we can use. I am enough. I am worthy. I am valuable. I am lovable. I am deserving of great things in my life. I deserve everything I desire in my life. I believe and I achieve. So you are enough and you deserve everything you are dreaming of right now. So give yourself credit for all the hard work you've been putting in on yourself. So you've been working hard all throughout 2022 to be a better person, to become the greatest version of you, to think better thoughts, to manifest your dreams, to see the journey in a different way. So give yourself credit, even if you haven't yet achieved what you want or you don't feel you're exactly where you're meant to be, you are on the right path. And all the hard work you've been doing, all the things you've been putting into yourself and your life and your purpose, they are all paying off. And your body is a very important and beautiful vessel. Look after it well. So also make sure you're giving back to you and you're listening to you and what you need and giving yourself a break if you need to. This is the second full week really of January. So remember, you got through last week, you'll get through this one. Look at this, your reunion is nice. So again, this is a big message about 2023 being the year of reunion. Your reunion is nigh. And you have to come back together to come into union. Because you talk about it, you talk about the future, you talk about what you both want, you make plans, you spend time together, you may get to know each other again. Your reunion is nigh, and it's going to bring with it ups and downs, highs and lows, the light and the dark. Can you see how the light is kind of going up and down? Can you see that light and dark? Now I've noticed it stopped doing it because, we can go through ups and downs because we do sometimes want things quicker than they are ready to be. And we can get frustrated and impatient, and then we can get irritated, and then we can get triggered. And then we start going over things in our mind the wrong way by focusing on what we don't want instead of what we do want. So what's the energy then around this day? Oh, and before I bring this in, yesterday I spoke about the ring that George got me because we got the ruby card and this is the ring. Isn't it pretty? And it's also connected with my birthstone, being a Cancer as well in July. So, when I'm not on the channel, I wear it on this finger. It's very pretty. It does also fit my ring finger, but it's not an engagement ring, so I wouldn't wear it on that finger. And, I like to have my ring finger bare because I'm married to God and I've got my cross on there. I'm kind of married to my journey. So that's the ring, isn't it pretty? So I'll wear it for the rest of this reading. But I do like to wear these rings because these are kind of like my channeling rings. I do like wearing these when I'm doing readings. So let's see what the daily guidance is for this day. So let me just pop this. We've got, instead of doing, one on each page, a different day on each page, it's like the angels are saying here because it's the same page. You're actually on the same page. Isn't that powerful? And it says, forget about time. So Archangel Metatron is coming through saying, forget about the timing of things. Trust it's in divine timing. Trust the process of your life. Let go of the when. Because you may have got triggered because I've been talking about like union coming in next year. Whereas we've known 2020 to 2024 is when it's all happening. And that this is the year of communication. And the year 2024 is the year of commitment. Yet the eagle is landing now. The eagle is landing now. So for some of you, yes, you're going to be in union this year. For some of you, it's going to take a bit longer. And you know what? That's okay because your journey is in divine timing. And that's how it's meant to be. So you last. Because you're in it for the long term, not the short term. It says, I forget about time. I remove my watch and I trust my inner clock to guide me. I am divinely punctual. And it's really interesting because not long ago, I spoke about how, because I feel I've kind of mastered time now, in my own journey, I thought maybe I could buy a watch and start to wear one. Because I haven't worn a watch for years and years and years since I woke up spiritually. I haven't worn a watch, I don't even know how long, 20 years. So I actually bought myself a watch for Christmas and I've not worn it once. I've not worn it once. I've tried it on, but I haven't gone out it because it feels weird. Because wearing a watch to me feels weird because it's restricting time. So the angel's saying, forget about time. Remove your watch and trust your inner clock to guide you. And say, I am, which is an I am affirmation. It's a creation tool. I am divinely punctual. And this is really powerful because later on today, I'm going to be doing a reading about affirmations and with an I am energy. I am. And this is I am divinely punctual. So maybe this is what you need to remember today, that your journey is actually on time and that you are divinely punctual in all that you do. The measurement of time allows for precise interactions on a physical level. So in other words, we have time. Time is a man-made thing because we adhere to time. So for example, you've got to be at work at 9 o'clock in the morning, so you have to adhere by that clock. You leave at 5:30 at night, so you adhere by that clock. You have your dinner hour at 12 till 1. Your kids are going to come out of school at 3, 3:30. So you have clock or timings to work to. The spiritual journey doesn't work like that because it's not a man-made thing. It's something that goes beyond space and time. So it has the opposite effect, however, on the non-physical levels. Your soul time travels great distances whenever it reaches a saturation point on the earthly plane. Those are the moments when you feel bored or distracted because your soul is coming from far away. And that's true. Have you noticed that? When you're bored, you feel like time is slow. You may be at work, you may be bored at work and you clock watching. Is it ever going to get to 5 o'clock so I can go home? But when you start enjoying what you're doing, time flies. They say time flies when you're having fun. So the more fun you have, the more you enjoy what you're doing, the more life is going to serve you. And, you may think, well, time is going by quickly and I really want it to go by slowly. But things do speed up when you get closer to your true self, and they give me fear. So there's also fear around wasted time, because you might think, well, I feel like I'm wasting time because I'm not with my twin and I'm getting older and he's getting older, and we may not be able to spend as much time together as we could do if we were in union now, but you have as much time as you need. Time is illusion. You can have as much time as you want when you call on Metatron. Archangel Metatron is the angel of divine timing, and he's saying to you, if you want more time in your day, ask me to expand it. If you want things to speed up, ask me to speed it up. If you want to understand why your journey is taking this amount of time, ask me and I will show you through clear guidance and signs and energies that show you the truth. You can overcome boredom and feel more focused by freeing yourself from measuring time. Now, I don't really feel any of you feel bored. I'd be surprised if any of you feel bored when you are awake on this journey, because boredom, what is it? I can't remember the last time I felt bored, because there's always something to do. There's so much to do. Even if you don't like being on your own and you get bored if you're on your own, which again I highly doubt when you are a spiritually evolved divine feminine, there's always things to do. You can never be bored because there's always something to enjoy. Life is this smorgasbord of power. You have a catalogue that you can tap into and understand experiences. And listen to that. Can you hear that? It's like a drill. So sometimes our life can feel like a drill. We're doing the same thing over and over again. Eat, sleep, repeat. We may feel we're getting up. We're going to work, we're getting in, we're going to bed, we're getting up, we're going to work, we're getting in, eat, sleep, repeat. And it's a drill, it hurts. It's like, something drilling into your mind, and it's annoying. So I feel you are more likely to get frustrated than to get bored. Okay, boredom, masculines get bored with their lives and their situations, but the feminines don't, because there's always something to do, always something to experience. Always somewhere to go, always something to learn, always something to grow from. But we do get frustrated because we want things now, or, we feel we've got so much to give, and we can get frustrated. So understand the difference between boredom and frustration. Because if you think about it logically, when was the last time you were bored? For me, it was actually at school or when I was doing a boring job, and I wasn't even really bored. I was just waiting for the time to pass. As I was frustrated, I wasn't bored with what I was doing, because I've always enjoyed the things I was doing, even if they felt repetitive. I knew I was always learning in some way and trying to make the best of everything as a positive being. But I was frustrated, especially if I was going anywhere, doing anything, had plans to go out. I'm talking about pre-awakening here. I may have been at work, clock watching so I could go to the pub, or go out dancing, or meet up with my friends, or go out with my boyfriend at the time. So it's more frustration than boredom. It says when you become overly concerned with temporal reality, your body becomes focused on one dimension and your soul upon another. You can overcome boredom and feel more focused by freeing yourself from measuring time. And in this way, you're aligned with your soul instead of your body. You may experience time constraints when your physical and spiritual selves are out of sync with one another. So free yourself from these limitations today. And instead of worrying about the clock, set clear intentions for your timelines. Affirm that everything will flow smoothly for you at just the right moment, and it will. And it will. So it's okay to set your intentions, and think about what you want to achieve as we move forward in 2023. But let the universe play with the timing of it. So you can say, I trust my journey. I know that everything will show up for me at the right time. It's not on my time, it's on God's time, and that's okay. So let's pull a card about timing. What do the angels want you to know about timing? We've got guidance is there for you, listen. So you receive the guidance you need to, all you have to do is listen. And this guidance can be about timelines being guidelines and, giving that to heaven. Sometimes we ask for a timeline and we're given one, so it puts our mind at rest. Not so we can get frustrated with the time the timeline is taking. Angels are all around you, surrounding you with love. So the angels are with you and know when you're struggling, and they are there to help. And do you realize how beautiful and amazing you are? So remember your power. Remember your power. Remember that time is illusion. And I feel this is also about maybe your actual physical age. Doesn't matter how old you are physically, you are beautiful and amazing. So if there's an age gap between you and your twin, there's 19 years between me and George, remember how beautiful and amazing you are. And it just reminds me of something, when the crisis happened at the weekend and, me and George got trapped in our room and we had to have the fire brigade out. Remember, I'd got my false tooth out because, I don't wear that to go to bed in. I got my wig off and I've got short hair now. And, the fireman come and I don't know what he thought when he saw me. And, he had to jot some details down. He said, what's your name and age? And I told him, I said, Liz Harrison, I'm 46. And he asked for George's name and age. And obviously I said what George's name is and his age. And, I could tell he was probably thinking, whoa, it's a big age gap there between them. But who cares what people think? And I didn't care because it doesn't matter to me whether I've got a wig on or a wig off. It doesn't matter to me if I've got my tooth in or my tooth out. I'm still the same person inside. And that's what the angels want you to know. Your divine masculine will love you no matter what. Doesn't matter what you look like, what changes have occurred in your life, what you've been through. Doesn't matter. You are perfect for them inside and out. And even to the point where, me and George had a conversation about this ages ago because, obviously my tooth, I've got no tooth here, it's on a plate. As we get older, these things happen, So you may have had a crown in there, but I've got mine on a plate, but I only like to wear it when I go out or when I'm in the, readings or occasionally in the house. Most of the time when I'm in the house, and I'm not on camera or I'm not going anywhere, it's out. And, part of me before we met in the physical was worrying about that because I thought, what's he going to think about me not having a tooth there? And my ego was coming up. This was before union. And we actually had a conversation. He said that before union, one of his best friends actually had no teeth here. So it was like he was being conditioned in a way, ready or prepared is the better word than conditioned, prepared for me, even though it's just one tooth. But, that could have caused a big trigger in me, an insecurity in me that could have held back my journey. Because I could have thought, I don't want to see him because what would he think of me? He thinks I'm beautiful with my tooth and without my tooth, with my wig and without my wig. Whether I'm wearing nice clothes or, just got my pajamas on around the house, makeup or no makeup. And this is the point I really want to make to you. So anything you're worrying about, whether it's an age gap or, something you're going through physically, or maybe a disability, or you're wondering if your twin's going to love you for who you are, your twin loves you for who you are, no matter what. It's only our ego that makes up these scenarios in our mind that cause pain. So remember your power. You are beautiful and amazing inside and out. And the angels are all around you, helping you to trust the timing of your life and giving you the guidance. All you have to do is listen. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.